Hello folks, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a simple but versatile minimap on Unity. Let's begin. First, create a new camera. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it the minimap camera. Next, we're going to have to change some settings on the camera. First, get rid of the audio listener. It's both redundant and it takes unnecessary resources. Next, go to the camera. Make sure it's exactly above the player, otherwise, well, it won't look good. 90 degrees X, 0, 0 the other ones. We're going to have to change two final settings. First, make the projection type orthographic. Finally, please make sure this is on display 2 or display 3. Make sure it's on a display that is not used, otherwise it'll override your other cameras. Next, go on rendering and make a render texture. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it minimap texture. After that, go back to scene, go to UI canvas, and make a raw image. I'm going to call it minimap. Awesome. Now enter 2D. Make sure it's put exactly where you want it to be. I'm going to put it like this, with this size here. Now we're going to have to configure the raw texture. First, change the texture to be the minimap texture. Now as you can see, it looks pretty good. Right, it's there. Make sure the minimap camera is under your player capsule. And finally, make sure the minimap texture is put under the output texture of the minimap camera. Now as you can see, it finally renders properly. Click play and we'll test it. Awesome, as you can see, it works perfectly. But there's a few final touch-ups we can do. First, hypothetically, you might not like certain things being in the minimap. Now it doesn't make sense for these to be here. Thus, you can make a new layer. I already have one here. I'm going to call it ignore minimap. You can call it whatever you want. Make sure the items that you do not want to be seen by the minimap have been assigned to this layer. Next, also make sure that instead of everything, it ignores minimap. Now, let's test it. These are now ignored. Well, except that one, for some reason I forgot. Another thing, hypothetically, let's say you have some big building, right? Instead of wanting it to be represented by the building object, you want it to be represented by another object. A heart, for example, for an hospital. What do you do in this case? First, you can bring the representative object out. Again, I'm going to use a heart here. You can put it down. Make sure it's placed correctly, it's sized correctly. Once you've done that, you're going to go and create a new layer. Again, I have this called ignore camera or whatever else you want it to be called. Assign the heart to it. Go to your main camera, whatever it is, whatever it's called, however it's used. Go under culling mask again and ignore this, ignore camera, the layer that you just used. Also, finally, make sure the minimap also sees the heart. As you can see, sometimes it does this. It doesn't detect them. Add it to it, and it works perfectly fine. Let's test it. It works perfectly. We can't see it on the main camera, but it is visible on the minimap. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you learned something valuable today. Have a good time. Have a great day. Goodbye.